is that the key thing, living them up top? If they want to go down, I know she in the middle or we'll be there, right?
I don't think we're focusing on one guy. I mean, obviously you have to have him in the back of your head, you know his shot, but if you just take away him and don't focus on the rest, they have some weapons that are down low or in the middle, like you said with Oshie, that quick shot in the middle. If you're not focused on that too, then they'll burn you. So we're going to make sure that we're focused on all areas.
Sometimes in the playoffs you can win a game, and, know that whether you came back or, a lucky bounce or something, but this was a game one that I'm sure you guys liked from start to finish. Do you feel like that's a repeatable performance because of the way it went?
Yeah, I think as long as we play the same way, play the way we know how we can play, I think we're pretty confident in ourselves in here. I think just take it one game at a time and put game one out of our minds and focus on game two.
You've seen Artemi be great from start to finish regular season. What do you see from him as he's entering the playoffs here? His mindset, what kinds of things he can do at this time of year?
I don't think there's any difference in his mindset. His mindset from day one has been the same. I mean, I said it multiple times throughout the year, he's one of those guys that's just really focused and he wants to be the best. I mean, his mindset every game, whether it's regular season or playoffs, is the same, and I think that's a great way to approach the game.
What's your level of respect for Kreider and having just his consistency level, particularly in the playoffs? Because he's had big numbers for you guys in the postseason. You've been around him, obviously, for that now. What would you say your respect level is for him and what makes him so good, particularly in the postseason?
Yeah, I obviously have a ton of respect for Craig, one of my good friends, and I think what makes him so good is his consistency on the way he plays is the same. Right? It's kind of like Brett. He's not changing his game much. What makes him successful in the regular season is the same thing that makes him successful in the playoffs. Very heavier style hockey. He's a big guy, tough to move out of the net front, and lots of speed. He plays the same way always.
What's your
expectations for game two with Washington and the mentality that you have to have tonight?
I don't have any expectations. Just go out there and play it the same way we did in game one.
When he's going down, when he scored the other night, and he's got that break, is there any doubt in your mind that he's buried? There's no one there.
No, there's no doubt in my mind what he was going to do with it, but yeah, he typically on those. I've seen it on both sides on his team and against them, that he's typically scoring those.
Your season this year, consistency with the line. Have you ever had that?
You mean like line
mates, consistency in your approach, consistency in the production?
I think one other time in my career.
When was that?
8 years ago, 7 8 years ago.
Florida?
Yeah, I was with Riley Smith, UC Oakland, the whole year. That's pretty much it.
But now you're a much experienced player, so does that make a difference for you too? Just understand, like you had that then, but this year was different.
Yeah, I think I just understand the game a little bit more. I have a lot more maturity, and I can focus in on a lot of things that change from game to game. And having Brad and Laffy, they're two different hockey minds that I can talk to every game, and we can build on our chemistry and try to make each other better and try to make our line better every game is something that goes a long way, and maybe not something that I had the wherewithal to do when I was younger.
For us, I think our strength is our skating. I think we both skate good, which helps us get up in the play and get back for pucks and close quick on guys. So I think we've been doing a good job at squeezing the rush and skating pucks out of our end and getting pucks out and then getting involved in the play. So I think we've played a good 200-foot game so far we've been together, and I think each game we've gotten more confident. So I think I think we're doing a good job at defending and making it hard on them, and then also moving pucks up and creating a little bit offensively. No problem.
You obviously have a little bit of playoff experience.
Yep.
What were your impressions of the two young guys, Cooley and Rempe, going through it for the first time and how they handled it?
I thought they did great. I think they did everything that you'd expect them to do. They forechecked hard, made it hard on their D. Obviously, Rem's got a big goal for us. Cools was creating some offense, so I thought they did everything that they were expected to do, and I thought they did a great job at it.
How about the poise that Cooley has showed throughout the whole year for?
Yeah, he's been unbelievable. I mean, right from camp, he's been a guy that's earned everything, and he's always been he has such a good shot, such a good skater. He's hard to play against, and I think his game has grown so much. Like he's learned so much, and I think he's only gotten better as the season's gone on.
Put it in perspective, I mean, maybe they don't realize, but when you were first going into it the first time, it's going to a playoff game, and you've never been. What's that adjustment like?
No, for sure. I think the first thing you notice is when you step out onto the ice for the first period, and our rink is going absolutely bananas. So it's kind of gives you a little bit of nerves and butterflies and excitement for that reason, and then yeah, I think it's just everything's elevated. So you got to just keep playing simple. They've done a great job at that, and keep playing hard like they have been, and you're going to do just fine.
And finally, just your expectations for tonight and the push you're going to get back from last night.
Yeah, I think they're going to be working to get pucks behind us. I think their forecheck is going to be something they're going to be coming at us. They're going to be physical. I think they're going to try to get to the inside a bit more, and we're going to have to be ready for their push. I think it's going to be that first 10 minutes is going to be important. So yeah, we got to be ready for it.